Okay, so first exercise is single arm dumbbell overhead press. A lot like single arm kettlebell overhead press. Great movement. Little bit less range of motion than you get with the kettlebell. Kettlebell, you're kind of coming down here, which this bottom position is kind of that stretch position where I'm still feeling a little bit of pain from here to here in the shoulder. So I just don't want to flirt with that. Did my first set. I'm going to be taking this kind of easy, keep the weight lighter. I'm staying far away from failure here, starting with that left side, and I'm going to go right into the right side because like I said, I'm not taking these, or at least the first set, I didn't push very close to failure. So yeah, we'll see. Aiming just in that 5 to 10 rep range, and I'm going to go for 5 sets on everything today if I can. Alright, now we're just going to match 8 on the right here. Shoulder didn't fall off, so it must be okay for it. I'll find out tomorrow for sure. The dumbbell offers a few different challenges from the kettlebell. Okay, so dumbbell involves a little bit more wrist stability, right? Kettlebell, the weight's hanging over, sitting on the back, so you don't even have to grab it with your hand. However, the kettlebell is a real natural position at the top of the movement because the weight center of mass is on the back of your arm, so it feels very comfortable when you're at the overhead position. Dumbbells, it's a little less stable, especially these are the 10 to 90 pound Bowflex adjustable dumbbells, which you can probably tell, but they're ridiculously long. They're like, gotta be like 18 inches, it's absurd. Far too long for anyone's sake. But, you know, I kind of like this stability challenge a little bit. But yeah, so in the gym, the dumbbells will feel a little bit different, you know, they're gonna be a little stouter. So different dumbbells will feel different. These definitely feel a little bit less stable compared to like gym dumbbells, or at least most gym dumbbells that I've used. But benefits of dumbbell exercises over the kettlebell is almost every gym I know of has dumbbells up to at least like 55 pounds. Most up to at least 90 or 100 pounds. Kettlebells, a lot of gyms don't have kettlebells, or they'll have them up to like 35 or 55 pounds, just not heavy enough to really progress long term. And also every kettlebell is a little bit different. So if you have like one gym that has hammer strength, chrome kettlebells, then you have another one that's using the steel sport, like steel sport kettlebells. Then you have one that's using like a cast iron kettlebell, varying sizes. Different brands, different companies, different makes are all going to have different bell shapes and sizes between the horns. So dumbbells are a bit more consistent, right? 50 pounds is 50 pounds with a dumbbell, and it's going to feel pretty much the same. Might be longer, might be, you know, might have plastic handle, might have metal handle, but for the most part, it's going to feel the same. So dumbbells are great to train with in that they're going to be everywhere. It's really useful. Every gym has them. Most dumbbells are decent. So I kind of like the dumbbell overhead press as a option, and just for uniformity. Let's go right into our third set here. Clean it up. I have found single arm pressing, both vertically and horizontally, works great for people that deal with shoulder issues. I've had a lot of members in gyms where I've worked or clients I've worked with that come to me and of all different ages, and they'll be like, man, it really hurts to overhead press. It just, a little clicking or something just doesn't feel comfortable. And I'll go and it's like, oh, are you barbell, or are you dumbbell, and most of them are doing seated dumbbell military presses. And I see what they're doing and it doesn't look like anything's outwardly wrong. And I'll show them a single arm press, usually with dumbbells. If that doesn't work, I'll use like a kettlebell or a landmine press. Landmine's gonna be the easiest on the shoulder. But everyone I've worked with who's had shoulder issues, when they switch from two arm pressing to single arm pressing, they're able to press relatively pain-free. So that's one reason I like pressing one arm, particularly at times like this where I'm coming, dealing 6 days into a little bit of a boo-boo here on my left shoulder. You just want to make sure you're not leaning too much, right? It's okay to lean a little bit and get yourself under it, but you don't want to be like, you don't want to turn the military press into a side press where you do it like this number here, right? Once it gets heavy, it might hurt. You might come a little bit away, just like in an overhead press. You might lean a little bit back, but you get under it. Same thing with a single arm press. You might get a little bit away to get the initial lift off the shoulder, but then bring your body up right into it.